In the past, I've done a pretty extensive and heavy look into my opinions on movie theaters.
Instead of driving 20-25 minutes to a movie I'm not even that interested in.
But you know what? That wasn't very fair of me to only look at the negatives of going to a movie theater and not look at the positives of them. Not to mention that there are both positives and negatives of staying home and watching a movie in your own home theater. I don't know about you guys, but I have a knack for comparison videos, so let's hop on the bandwagon that every movie related channel has already done and discuss the pros and cons of both going to a movie theater and staying home and watching a movie in your own home theater. Let's clear something up real quick. By home theater, I by no means am saying that you need to have a $1,000 projector with premium Bose speakers and a 4K player. It can be as simple as a TV with the PlayStation that plays Blu-rays or even your laptop or smartphone. Point being, you're watching a movie in your home. That's all. What I love about this is that I can truly keep to myself when watching any movie. Even if I have a couple friends over, the experience is still completely to myself. Something about being in your home makes watching a movie feel personal, as if Spielberg decided to wake up one morning and make Ready Player One only for me to moderately enjoy it. There truly are so many small details that make a home theater so convenient as opposed to going out to a movie theater. Such as this bad boy right here. The freaking pause and play button is a lifesaver that is so overlooked. How many times have you been into a movie at your local theater only for your bladder to lose its patience and now you're stuck uncomfortably in the seat deciding whether to miss the movie or just go and hope you don't miss anything important? Even having this internal battle in the first place is ruining the movie, so you're already wasting time just debating on what to do. And if you're anything like me, you hate missing any part of the movie, so the experience is now ruined. But all of that is non-existent with just, oh, beautiful. Personally, I'm not in this camp, but if you want to just take a break during the movie and go eat food or just do something else and come back to it, you can. I like to be invested in the film the whole way, so the most I'll do is a bathroom break and I'll be right back into the movie I was watching. Let's also talk about time and efficiency. As long as the movie you want to watch is out on digital, you literally have a million ways to watch your desired movie. iTunes, Netflix, Hulu, you name it, and that streaming service will more than likely have the movie you want to watch. In about 2 minutes, you can have the movie you've been having an uncontrollable craving for in your home theater, and now you're ready to enjoy. As opposed to looking decently presentable for the outside world, driving, picking one of the newly released movies at the theater, having to find the theater your movie is playing in, and then finally sitting down and watching the movie only to have to sit through commercials before the movie actually begins. About a 40-minute process for me. 2 minutes versus 40 minutes is pretty significant if you ask me. Not to mention once your movie is over at home, you can just shut everything off and boom, you can continue your day with whatever you wanted to do. At the theater, everyone rushed into the bathroom, which you probably have to use since you decided to hold it in, so now you're waiting 10 to 15 minutes just to use it, and depending where you live, there could be traffic from everyone trying to get home. It's an entire process just trying to get back home and continue my day. Now, with all of that being said, I actually don't hate going to the movie theaters. Yes, I probably gave off that vibe, but now let's go ahead and take a look at the pros to going to a movie theater. At least for me, leaving to go somewhere that isn't my home lets me get into the film's universe better. At home, you can press pause and leave. You can use your phone. You can talk to your friends. The flexibility of breaking the rules can ruin the experience of actually immersing yourself in the film. Having the restriction of not being able to do those things and only sitting silently in a huge dark theater is an immersive experience unlike any other. And don't get me started on IMAX 70mm movies. Seeing Interstellar in theaters is something I will never forget and will never be able to replicate at home. Depending on the crowd and the movie you're watching, the audience can elevate the film experience. When I was watching Creed in theaters back in 2015, my theater was cheering, clapping into the film when it was appropriate to show those emotions, and it made it a blast to watch. You can't get that type of feeling with your friends or family. I know some people would rather have the audience stay completely silent and just watch the movie, so I'll leave that on the table for you guys to decide whether that's a good or bad thing. In conclusion, being in a movie theater with all of its flaws, the traffic, lines, expensive food and drinks, disrespectful audience members, all included, it's still a special feeling for me. Yes, all of that can be obnoxious, but I would be lying if I still don't feel like a little kid when I go to the theater to see a movie I've been anticipating for a while. Hell, even if it's something I'm watching that I didn't even have the intentions of seeing, I'm still excited. It's a great feeling being in a dark room with other strangers enjoying the experience. There's something about going to an actual movie theater that I don't think a home theater will ever be able to replicate. The community, the aura, the atmosphere. We can try to get as close as possible to emulate those emotions we feel, but truthfully, it won't ever be the same as actually going to the theater. I truly hope movie theaters don't ever die. Yes, there's an argument to be made, and I pretty much made it in this video, that watching a movie in your home is better than going to the theater, but don't knock the experience you can feel actually going to the movie theater. It's up to personal preference what you prefer, and I don't even know if I have a definitive answer, as I see pros and cons to both, but I still think it's important as film fans to try to see a movie in theaters every now and then, just to support them. We're lucky to live in a time where we have so many theaters around us, and I hate it if at any point in time they were to fade away like Blockbuster did. Now, I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, better safe than sorry.